Hello, Al. We're about to start more Final Fantasy VIII. Waiting to see if anybody hopped in because we're jumping right into disc two. I should end up at some point, maybe taking a break at a random point, depending on when my mail gets here, because I'm waiting on a big package. But I don't know when it's supposed to show up. USPS says it's supposed to be between 1:30 and 3:30, and it it is USPS, so it's probably just going to come around the normal time the mail comes, which is anywhere between 3 and 4:30. But I'm hoping it'll be sooner. It's my Xbox Ally. It's my Asus ROG Xbox Ally that I'm waiting on. I want to set that up today. I'm pretty excited for it. That is my own little Steam machine plus other things it'll be able to do, so I'm excited. But yeah, let's go ahead and just jump right in. We got disc 2 starting, which means we got some cutscenes, we got some story. I don't know if you saw the news. I'm sure you did, just um, because you tend to be pretty tuned in. But I think you probably saw the update about Pokemon Bank shutting down. That's the big news of the day. Oh yeah, this is like I think this is yeah, this is a flashback to Laguna. It sucks. I'm sad about it, but like at the same time, like you can't just holler, world's highest grossing media franchise and like expect them to just be able to do everything ever. Like it was a software that was on bespoke hardware that has been dropped, that support for it dropped years ago, and it was a matter of time. I'm surprised they kept it going for an additional 3 years. 'Cause they shut down the eShop in 2024, 2023. So like they kept Paint going for quite a few years after that, but you can't expect it to last forever. I downloaded PKSM, which is a homebrew app that allows you to like connect between, it's basically Pokemon Bank, but you can't really bring stuff to home through it because it's not an official app. So I can still do stuff with like the older Pokemon games. I just won't be able to connect stuff between 3DS and back and Switch, which honestly I don't do that much anyway. My biggest concern was just keeping my stuff that was in the older games able to go to uh go to at least up to the 3DS. So I'll be fine, but it still sucks. And like there's people that sorry Laguna that we're talking over you about Pokemon Bank, but it's just how it is. But like I might not be able to do everything that I want until like a solution is made by the community, but it's not like I'm gonna be completely crippled by it. It sucks though for the people that like use Pokemon Bank still today for various reasons, like shiny hunting on older games and then bringing those Pokemon forward. There's like ribbon master quests where like people will try to like get a Pokemon that has every ribbon from every game. Literally impossible now. As of February, they just won't be able to do it. Um, you won't be able to get specific event Pokemon that are possible only on the older games brought forward. Which sucks too because like thanks to like DNS exploits and stuff like that, like the fan community has been able to allow you to get stuff like Victini and a bunch of other cool stuff that like you can't get right now on a Switch game. And you won't be able to bring that forward. It's just gonna be stuck on those games, but there's at least enough Switch games where this doesn't feel like devastating. Like if they did this back before there was like a bunch of games on the Switch, like that would be a really big problem. But I mean, there's Let's Go, there's Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl, Sword and Shield, Legends Arceus, there's um the Fire Red Leaf Green ports. We're rumored to get Ruby Sapphire Emerald ports, which would make sense. Uh, Now we're getting an update. We're getting an update to home that finally Fire Red Leaf Green will be compatible. I mean, there's Scarlet and Violet. There's Legends Yay. There's gonna be Winds and Waves soon. So there's gonna be like so many Pokemon games on the Switch that'll be able to connect that it won't feel as bad. Like if they had done this earlier, that would have been a total shit show. So I'm glad that they like held off until like now, where there's pretty much the only like major Pokemon that you cannot get on the Switch are Victini and Spinda. And those will come in due time. They're gonna, like, if there's one thing that I can count on Pokemon to do, is that at least over time, they're gonna try to make it possible for you to get everything. Without, and, like, yeah, like, you could use Pokemon Go for those two Pokemon, but yeah. Rip Spinda Bros. It sucks, because, like, they could have done it. It was in Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl, but because Ilka used a different engine, because they didn't have that, they weren't allowed to use the Game Freak's engine. Because of that, there was like a weird programming quirk, and they just decided the solution was, well, you can't bring Spinda to and from the game, and it's the only game that it appears in on the Switch right now. So we are waiting for a hopeful Ruby Sapphire port to allow for Spinda. Because Spinda from Ruby Sapphire on like Game Boy Advance and every other Spinda from every game that is not Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl works just fine. It's just the Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl Spindas. You got Intwabble. So yeah, oh yeah, that's right. This is after they retired and they're no longer, well, Laguna's no longer part of Galbadia. As you can see, based on its outfit, Kyros has moved up in the ranks to like a higher rank of Galbadian soldier. So he's still in there, but Laguna quit. Good for Laguna. You don't need to be working with those shitheads. So yeah, it sucks. I was looking into PKSM though, and it's pretty cool. You can connect like any of the games that's like you can use your game card, like your physical copies for the games that it applies to, and put them in there. You can use like you can use versions of the games that are just on your 3DS, and you can like change their stats around. You can inject simulated event Pokemon into your games. I'm gonna fiddle more with it at some point because like it's very cool, and it makes me feel a little less bad about Pokemon Bank. I'm telling you, like the 3DS homebrew scene is so cool, and I think that like if you're not really somebody that uses the 3DS all that much, I I guess it's not super important, but like if you really care about your 3DS physical games because of the state of physical 3DS games being a little bit like shaky, for reasons, or like you just want to be able to continue to have functionality with your games, like I think that it's pretty much a requirement, not really a hard requirement, but a soft requirement that you mod your 3DS now, like more than ever. Like you should just do it. It's easy. If you don't use 3DS, it's not important. Like, don't worry about it. But like, if you use your 3DS a lot, I feel like you gotta mod your 3DS now. You have to. because it gives you back a lot of the stuff that you've lost over all of these shutdowns and everything. We gotta find out how Julia's doing, his sweetheart, his honey. Damn, I didn't realize you modded yours during when the 3DS was still, like, current. That's pretty badass. I did mine a few years ago after I had multiple 3DSs, so I wasn't scared of doing it. And it's great. It's awesome. It helps because, like, I've heard... I haven't had it happen to me yet besides the one game I bought that was already compromised, and it was a known problem already because of the game it was. But, like, I haven't had the issue where, like, my 3DS games are just dying, but it can happen because, like, it's on, like, a weird kind of, like... It has, like, a sort of, like, thing that the way, like, the physical carts are made, where, like, if they're not played over time to, like, refresh the memory on them, they can just, like, corrupt and just, like, stop working. I don't think it happens nearly as frequently as people keep fear-mongering, but it can happen. And it happens really bad to, like, games that were made during, like, 2014, 2015, because, like, apparently, like, the factory Nintendo was using had, like, really bad production quality, which is why stuff like Mega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, Persona Q, and some other games, like, got hit really hard with that. I lucked out where my Super Smash Brothers for 3DS did not have this problem. But, like, that's another game that can be affected by it because of that, too. It tends to also happen with, like, games that are, like, really big, too. Like, if they're taking up, like, a full 3DS cartridge, chances are good that they'll corrupt a lot easier because there's more data on there to wear out over time. It sucks. It's the way that they made the cartridges. I haven't had anything happen, though, to any of mine just yet. Like, I was going through all of my Pokemon games, and, like, all of them were running fine. There was no problems with any of them. It helps that I've played all of them in the last few years. I think that a lot of people, like, they think, oh, you gotta, like, play them every, like, half a year, every few months. I don't think that's true. Like, some people are like, oh, you gotta check them every 3 or 4 months. Like, that's bullshit. You don't have to do that. But you should definitely check them, like, once every so often. I think the oldest games that came out, and, like, the games from, like, check them every day. God. I think, like, once every... Like, ideally, once every 8 to 9 months should be enough. Honestly, you could get away with just, like, once a year-ish. But, like, most games, you should be able to still leave aside for several years at a time, and it'll be fine. Like, a lot of the games I checked when I went through them recently a few months back were games I hadn't touched in, like, years. And they were all working just fine. Like, they all booted up. I was able to play a few minutes. Like, it's fine. You're good. You don't have to worry about it. But that's another reason why, like, modding your 3DS is so important. Because, like, you can still have your physical games. You can back up the save files. If you really want to, like, you can rip the games outright off the cart and then just play them on the 3DS and just keep the cartridge as just, like, a keepsake. Like, just the functionality of being able to preserve everything is such a cool feature of the 3DS modding scene. Yeah, I'm excited, though, for later, because I'm going to be getting my Asus ROG Ally, and that's going to be insanely cool. Like, I'm going to be setting up Toho. I'm going to try and set up some of my Steam games. I'm looking forward to trying out Sonic Adventure 2 on there. I would like to set up my Xbox account again, because I have an Xbox account. I have an Xbox account from when I got an Xbox One briefly. Although I don't know if Microsoft kept my account, because apparently Microsoft will delete your account if you don't access it over time. So I may not even have my account. Place the Master Chief Collection, that's the plan. Although, to be fair, I'm not sure if I'm going to do it through the ROG Ally. Like, I want to get a physical copy, because Allison has an Xbox One. It would be really cool to have a physical copy and play it, but it'd be just as cool to play it on a handheld at work on my lunch breaks. So, I'm gonna have to look into whether or not Play Anywhere works for, like, physical games. If, like, you get, like, a license that, like, will allow you to, like, play it. I don't know if it does, though. I don't know how the Xbox ecosystem works. I know that, like, it's very funky and it's different. It's not the same way that PlayStation handles things, and that is for better and for worse. But I'm not against getting digital games off the Xbox store if, like, they're the best, like, option with, like, the best deal going forward. It's just gonna be an option. Like, I like the fact that I'll be able to use, like, GOG and Steam and just flat out PC games and emulators and Xbox and just all of that. And I don't intend to play games that, like, are super intensive. So, as cool as it would have been to have the Xbox Ally X, the more powerful version, I think I'll be fine with just the base Ally. Like, if I really want the Ally X and it doesn't go up in price over time and I have the money later, I can try and move up. But, like, I didn't want to buy something for like $1,000 or even $800 or $700, depending on if I got it used for a deal, and then just, like, have it not be what I wanted it to be, and then, like, lose all of that money. Or have to go through the effort to, like, sell it off again. So, I think I'm going to be pretty happy with it. It's just a matter of, like, setting it up. Guess we'll go with Demi. Ooh, wait a minute. Fuck, Demi would give me 58. Oh, wait, no, Quake is better. But Quake also... No. We don't need to be greedy with our HP. Our HP is already insane. Life for Vitality? That's pretty good. Cool. Yeah. That's good. I guess I'll do Draw, Magic, Guardian Force, we'll do Vitality, 60, HP 20. Cool. Do I need to do all of this right now? Probably not, but just in case. Ooh, we got Drain. I'm really excited for them bringing more Xbox games to, like, PC, though. God, I hope they bring Lost Odyssey back. Oh my god, that'd be so cool. I understand if they can't do, like, Blue Dragon, because that was, like, a multimedia franchise, and there's, like, probably some, like, weird rights shit that's going on, that'll be going on with that to interfere with it. Even though they did do the game, like, simultaneously, so there's, like, a chance that, like, it's not tied to, like, there isn't, like, a problem with that, but, like, I think that they could definitely do Lost Odyssey, and it'd be so fucking cool if they did. I said it before and I'll say this again. I am like I'm not like Landon or Jack, which Landon I can understand his like his reservations because he's eaten shit before on going all digital for something or almost all digital and then having it blow up in his face because the Wii U has the same problem that the 3DS has, and it's even worse because it can just brick the system, unfortunately. So I understand his reservations about wanting to do anything digital because even if the technology that he's using now is better and more resilient and isn't going to have that problem, that doesn't mean that it can't happen, and it doesn't mean that like it doesn't suck ass when it does. So like him not wanting to get digital like anymore, like I understand it. And Jack, I mean, he doesn't buy a whole lot of games and he doesn't play a whole lot of games nowadays, so you might as well get it in the form that you want it. Me, I play tons and tons of games and I like to have a ton of different options. So I'm not against having a digital library, but like I don't want to be stuck on one platform. Like I don't like using Apple products for like the same reason. I don't want to be about that with Sony. So like I'm pretty excited to have like all these options available to me. I did buy a game off GOG that I can also put on my my ally, so that'll be pretty cool. Do I have... Oh shit, we got some new spells we can draw. Stop? Oh, sick. Yeah, no, we should definitely try and draw that. I think we should kill the bite bug first. I'm gonna have Laguna do it, because he should still be dealing like a fuck ton of damage. Cool. Okay, this is our favorite part. We're gonna go ahead and do this again. We're gonna run the game at 3 times speed and then just sit here and draw stops until we're filled up. I like how Laguna's so high level that you can just draw a ton of stops at once, and then Heroes is like not in a good spot, so like he can like never really draw. Alright, well I guess I'm just gonna have to give him some of the stop magic then. Bruh. Holy shit. I've already filled up my spell slots with Laguna. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna have to give all the D-spells to Kiros so he has an extra slot open. I want to keep the Meltdown. Apparently Meltdown is fucking broken in this game, and I didn't even know about it. Because it... Yeah, because of the Vitality 0. You basically use it, and then you just can, like, set up Aura, which is, like, a thing that, like, makes you do, like, a fuck ton of damage. And then with those in tandem, you can just, like, break the game, which is cool. But we don't have Aura yet, so I can't do that, but... when I do, it'd be great. Now get out of here. No, we have to buy stuff. That's good, but it'd be even better if you left. Damn, these people do not like Laguna. But to be fair, I'm pretty sure this is an area where Galbadia has taken control and kind of fucked things up. And since he used to be with Galbadia, they don't like him. Yeah, there's like a whole like backstory with it, where like because Laguna did something and messed up, he kind of like put the village in a bad spot. What are you calling thing? That's great. We'll go talk to him sometime. Laguna, why don't you take a suggestion? At least we got some cool music. I'm gonna check on the abilities that these guys are trying to learn right now. Alright, you're kind of already pretty much filled out there. I would like to just go ahead and do that, because that one doesn't take a lot. Yeah, you're already almost done with that one. Actually, we should just do that so you can learn boost. None of these seem super appealing, but I guess we'll try and learn this one. Carbuncle learning HP is good. Your eyesight's really good, Laguna, if you saw a monster from all the way over there. You know, these soldiers are doing a really bad job, considering all the monsters that are roaming around the square. Alright, let's go back inside. Something inside of him tells him to listen. Oh yeah, Alone is like a very important character in the plot. This is how, and this is we get to see her as a wee little girl. Buchu Buchus and Bun Buns. Oh wow, you get to like, I guess it like does a tally of how many monsters you fight there. Hmm. Oh yeah, I think Laguna stays here. He has to go to his room over here. Oh. Gets scared sometimes. Scared of waking up somewhere else. Scared of not seeing Alone. Aw. Laguna's got a soft spot for his newfound family. Oh boy, here we go. We're back with the main party. Oh yeah, that's right. Zell has to fill us in on Ward because Ward wasn't in the dream. One thing I forgot to mention about like that whole slew of Pokemon news today, because there was a lot, is I am looking forward to them expanding storage there because they announced that they're going to be raising the cap from 6,000 to 9,000, and that is desperately needed. So I'm pretty happy about that. It is. It's a lot. Because Pokemon Bank originally had a cap of 3,000. Um, Technically 3,030. Because you'd have 100 boxes. And then there was a transport box specifically to bring stuff from Generation 5 and the Virtual Console games. Since Generation 5, you could have a box of 30 Pokemon. You could technically have 3,030 if you filled everything up. Of course, you'd have to bring over stuff from that transport box, so it wasn't truly 3,030. But Pokemon Home originally had 6,000. That was a lot, but like considering how rapidly you can catch Pokemon nowadays in like newer games, and like how fast you can fill up storage if you're moving stuff around, it's not a ton. Like my living decks already took up over a sixth, almost a fifth. No, actually more than a fifth if I include regional variants and all that other cool stuff. I already had 20% of my boxes filled up by just my living decks. And then I had like a bunch of stuff I brought over from Pokemon Go. And I had a bunch of stuff that I brought over from various games that's just sitting in there. So I'm glad that they increased it to 9,000. I think it will be a long time before I get anywhere close to filling up 9,000 slots. I forgot that they start this disc actually locked up. Oh yeah, Irvine isn't even with them right now. Damn you, Cypher. That is quite the mechanism. I've been seeing a bunch of people mentioning the quality of the cutscenes in Super Mario Sunshine on NSO, and I haven't checked it out yet to see just how bad it is, but I feel like this is just some people's first experience learning that like stretching out pre-rendered cutscenes to higher resolutions just looks like shit if you don't clean up the image. Like that's just a thing. It's been a thing. It's interesting seeing like how people learn for the first time that that is a problem that some stuff can have. Oh man, the cops are here. Don't point that at me. Zell, kick his ass. You're just gonna let him do that to you, Zell? Come on. Yeah, they just came out with Sunshine, I think, yesterday. Or it might have been just earlier in the week. I'm pretty sure it was the 11th, actually, so it might have been 2 days ago. Ah. Runoa, no! Taking a big gamble there, bucko. Uh-oh. Oh, don't be calling me pitiful. We kicked your ass earlier. It was your bitch that ended up beating us, not you. Ow. Tell me what seed is. Adia demands to know. Code name for Balam Garden's elite mercenary force. Seed combat specialist. Don't you already know? I'm not a seed. There must be some kind of secret you're given when you become a seed. There's nothing. Even if there were, you think I'd tell you? You're on my tough nut to crack list. Didn't think you talked that easily. Geez, I'm honored. So here's a little something for you. Oh! I forgot that they bust out the electrocution. That must have hurt. Even if you don't talk, others will. The instructor, the little messenger girl, or that chicken wuss. He wouldn't last 3 seconds. They're all here? Oh, you bet. But since I like you so much, I thought you should go first. I was hoping you'd be there, Squall, so... How'd I look in my moment of triumph? Your childhood dream fulfilled, I've become the Sorceress's Knight. Sorceress's Knight? His romantic dream? But Cypher, now you're just... a torturer. What'd you say? Passed out cold, eh? This is the scene where you swear your undying hatred for me. The tale of the evil mercenary versus the sorceress's knight. The fun's just started, Squall. Don't disappoint me now. Oh, that's right. That guy just looks like a Digimon. Hey, don't be mean to the little Digimon guy. Imagine if they tortured Squall like Snake in Metal Gear Solid 1 where you to mash circle while getting electrocuted or game over. I haven't played Metal Gear Solid yet. I really want to. It's on my to-do list. I just haven't gotten around to it because I'm focused on Metroid and Donkey Kong as, like, series that I'm trying to get into. So, and for obvious reasons, we are doing podcasts on them, so. But I would like to get into Metal Gear Solid soon. Especially with the collections out. I like how Selfie has to do a goofy little pose. We love Selfie. What is Seed? Why do they oppose the Sorceress? Seed oppose the Sorceress? Sir Cypher, the missile's targeted for the Guardian and ready to launch. Excellent. Oh shit, alright, I'm calling break right now. My shit's been delivered. I'll be right back. Alright, I got my package. You know, why don't we go ahead and take a minute and I'm gonna open this. Open that shit up. Okay. You said it. I'm gonna do it. Let me turn on. Alright. Sure, why not? Alright, so we got this big box here. Gonna open this guy up. Rare non-podcast cloud appearance. Yep. I tend not to set up my webcam, turn on my webcam because I'm in my other room. I'm in the bedroom. And so I don't really have it set up in a way where like I feel comfortable with turning on my webcam, but why not? Got a bunch of padding here, that's always good. Okay, they got an extra envelope in here. Is this the charger? This feels like it's a charger. This is giving charger energy. It is in fact the charger. Okay. So we got our charger. I'll be popping that boy on the charger shortly. And we got Yeah, here it is. The Asus ROG Xbox Ally. I'm not going to do too much with this guy on stream. I'm just gonna pull him out and show it off a bit. And then once I've done that, we'll get back to our stream and then finish the stream for the day. So, oh, this looks nice. They said it's used, but like it looks like it's barely been used. We got this guy right here. He's actually a little bit... He's about the same size as a Switch, too. You got mappable buttons here in the back. You got the triggers. You got screen. This looks really nice. I'm really excited to get into it. I am not going to turn it on or do anything else with it. Just gonna leave it like that. I'm gonna close this guy up and we'll do want to try and put the power cable back. I don't think that's where that's going to go. I think that is where that's supposed to go, but I'm just not getting it right. Ah. Okay. Yeah. So we're gonna put this guy away. The PC handheld is here. I'm gonna be using that bad boy later tonight. I'm gonna be setting it up. I'm gonna be putting games on it. I'm gonna test it. I'm gonna send pictures and everything. Very excited. So that is for me to have fun with later. But let's go ahead and finish our stream. Alright, so Plum Garden is to be destroyed on charges of training seeds to oppose the sorcerers. What? The pity, really. I grew up there, too. Orders are orders, and Dia wants it destroyed. Oh. After the garden's gone, the seed hunt will begin. I'll be Dia's bloodhound and hunt down every one of your kind. It'll be fun, Squall. Don't die on me yet. Continue with the interrogation. Is it interrogation if you're just electrocuting him? Ready to talk? Don't understand the question. Don't mess with me. Dia says you know something. Now spit it out. Talk. What is Seed all about? Seed, aren't we mercenaries from Balam Garden? Special forces? Yeah, so? I don't know anything. Why do you keep asking me? That... power. What did you say? What a stupid lie to make. Takes away people's will to fight. What then? Seed wants to bring love and peace to the world? Don't make me laugh. You can't fool me. Still a will to a fight, and we invade. Hey! Watch him. What do we do? Just stay here? We'll get tortured for sure. Really, Zell? We can't just sit here. We have to think of a way to escape. Anyone got a plan? Well, we could skin this little guy and wear him as a disguise. That's rude as fuck, Selfie. Why would you say that? I'm kidding, I'm kidding. Doesn't sound like you are. Well, we can't rely on magic here, so we'll have to go with weapons. We have to somehow get them back. Weapons. My weapons are with these fists of mine. I could do some serious damage without weapons. It's up to me, baby. Let me go. I'll get the weapons back. Oh yeah, you worked here as Ward, so you know the place. Not really, all Ward did was mop the floors. Just leave it to me. You two lie down there. Okay, Zell. The women are unconscious! I think a snake bit them! That thing still looks like a Digimon. Oh, fuck. I am not prepared for this. I need a junction. Damn it. Be really cool if I could have junctioned some of those other ones. I very much remember this part of the game. Apparently, the guide wanted me to pick the other option when Squall was choosing between lying to live or just let me die. I was supposed to pick just let me die, which is not something I feel like Squall would say. Oop. Look at this. Seed weapons. Is this what they call a gunblade? Check these out. Whip, nunchaku. Yo, I'm here to reclaim these. Just walks right up to them. Okay, Zell. Piece of cake, baby. Damn, the little Digimon monster guy just started punching the shit out of that unconscious guard. And now they're acting the exact same. What? Okay. What a goofy fucking scene. Something that could only have been done in the PS1 days where they did weird shit. Just to have some stuff set up now. Yes, this is it. Please give him something to really complain about. Should we be picking on prisoners so soon after getting transferred here? Just be quiet and let me handle this. These are the prisoners, Lieutenant Biggs, Private Wedge. Oh wow, they're alive. I was demoted because of you. I'm only a lieutenant now. I'll get my revenge. Okay. Ooh, we can get regens from these guys. I don't want to be demoted! Wedge is pissed. Alright, now we can just focus on drawing. I am gonna cast... I guess not, never mind. There we go. Oh, you guys gotta stop failing. Alright, fine. Damn. What's below Lieutenant? Cool. We got boost. Gotta make sure that we actually have all of our Guardian forces junctioned, even if we're not really gonna make too much use of them. Just so that they can get their AP. We gotta break Squall out. Oh, we got the music from the Dalit mission again. Yeah, you know what? That's fine. We're gonna go ahead and go all the way down to the bottom floor. If I can make my way around. Because on the bottom floor, on floor 1, there is actually something worth picking up. Oh, we can get more Esseners. Four. Alright, so 5 didn't really have anything. 4 has a tent we can grab, but not super important. I guess we'll just grab it. Floor 3 has a pet house, which is the thing that heals all of our guardian forces. I might as well grab it. Nah, we already passed it. There's a pet name tag and a strength up. I think the pet name tag allows you to rename a guardian force one time. Alright, we want floor 1, though. Floor 1 has an item that I'd like to get before we leave. Thieves have escaped! Combat King number 1. Another thing for Zell. So he can do more combo attacks. We gotta go all the way back up. You know, in all my time I've played this game, I have not once tried to properly pronounce whatever the hell that thing's name is. Oh, finally, Carbuncle's almost got the HP junction. Alright, we made it back to the sea point. Ooh, what the hell is this thing? It's just haste and slow. Yay, we got the HP junction. Like to save. In fact, I would also like to use a tap. Alright, so according to the guide, there is a Berserk draw point a few floors up. There's a Thundaga draw point a few floors up from that. Not really a whole lot else worth grabbing. Thrustavis? Thrustiavis. I don't know how to pronounce that. Alright, so we're on floor 8. That's not important. Oh, I could have just went up. That one didn't have a blockade. Did not have to go all the way around for that one. Floor 10 does not really have much of interest. It does have a save point in one of these rooms. Might as well save again. Alright, floor 11 has the Thundaga draw point. It's hidden. I don't know if any of my guys have the... Okay, cool. Alright, the next floor is where we will find Squall. You can get quakes and doubles from those, more demis, some stops. Let's save Squall. Let's save Yukiko. Accidentally hit my microphone while I was putting my hand down after I put my can that I was drinking from down. It was hell. Let's just get the hell out of here. Catch. Laguna! Laguna! Laguna. Oh yeah, that's right. Because of Squall's connection to Laguna, they think that Squall is Laguna. Didn't you come here as Laguna in the dream world? No? The Squall doesn't know how to get out either. Well, either way, we're going up and up. I think we better head back down. It'd be a pain to go down every floor. The alarm alerted monsters and security guards everywhere. By the way, how the hell did they carry you up here, Squall? We can move this arm by using the panel above in the control room. Sorry about that for a second. Allison came home, so I was talking to her about some stuff. Now this is the part. Oh, if this is what I think it is, I think there's like this big sequence where like if you don't do something right, you can just like get a game over. Alright, I need to junction... Oh yeah, actually I need to take magic from... Yeah, I think Zell's got all the magic that no, he does not. Irvine have magic that I want? Yeah, he does. Oop, nope, I wanted that the other way. There we go. I think that's good enough. Now I should be able to junction stuff to selfie. Ooh. Wait, hold on. I want to make sure her magic stat's really high. Oh, I think I need to give her an offensive magic that gives her way more magic. I should have something lying around. I should have, like, a stack of water or a stack of Quake or something. Yeah, I have 99 arrows, 98 waters. One of those should be good. Very, very in canon for Irvine to give everything to Selfie. I think one of those should be good enough. Okay, yeah, Demi. So she goes to 55 there. That's pretty good. And then life for Vitality 62. Works. Should be good. And oh god, no, yup, this is it. Oh no. I remember this part. Oof. Yeah, that was badass. I wish I didn't keep it on ×3 because the way that Squall just like jumps in, just takes that guy out. Just hits Zell in the head with the butt of his gun blade. Ooh. Hey, there he is. Him and his fucking high-rise chaps. She kicked his ass down the stairs, dude. I mean, Irvine's kind of a piece of shit, but I don't know if he deserved that. Courtesy of my escort. What's that supposed to mean? Damn, she's just talking to him like he's not even right behind them. Alright, so Renoa has to be in the party. So we'll put Quistis as the other one. We're gonna junction exchange Delphi's shit over to Renoa so that she has stuff to do. Alright, so we're on floor 9. We're gonna hit the save point on the next floor. And then we'll see if we can pull this off. Alright. You. Oop. Oh yeah, I should make sure that like the junction has my abilities that I want. Strength bonus, move find. Yeah, that works. I mean, I guess I could also give him more HP or more vitality. I don't need anything hidden right now. I might as well give him extra vitality. Actually. Nah, yeah. Give him a little bit of tanking ability. Cool. Yeah. Alright, this door should be our save point. They definitely were like reusing assets with this part of the game. I remember that being a big complaint that one of my friends who's like pretty decent fan of Final Fantasy, I wouldn't say he's as big of a fan of the series as I am at this point, but his favorite's 10. And I remember he played this game and he was like, I did not like it because it just, you do the same thing over and over again. You reuse, it like uses the same stuff over and over. And I wasn't quite sure what he was going to mean by that. But I see it. You have to fight the same Galbadian soldiers a lot. They have some areas where they reuse the map over and over. It's a game that they had to really scrounge up resources. Oh shit, that's right. These guys gotta do shit now. Alright, well, I'm gonna turn on God mode. I'm not going to junction these guys. I don't want to. That's kind of annoying. Oh, shit. I did not know how to do that. I don't know which button I'm supposed to press. Oh, I have no idea how his thing works. Alright, I'm just gonna go ahead and turn off encounters entirely. Oh, that's right. They gotta go down. Okay, never mind. Oh boy. I forgot there was a boss fight here. Can that really be considered a boss fight? These are just a bunch of normal enemies. Yeah, the guide doesn't even mention this as a boss fight. I don't know why this is getting the boss music. Probably just because it's been a hot minute since it was played, so they were like, you know what, let's just play it here. It's very interesting how they decide how boss music gets used. Sometimes there's bosses that don't get the music. Sometimes there's fights that get boss music and aren't even boss fights. Oh shit, he has aura? Dude. Oh, we need to sit here. Oh, he doesn't allow us to take it from him. That's bull. Boo! This is what you were talking about? What if Squall and the others already went ahead? Oh, we did go ahead. I can hear you. See, I told you we'd be alright. Well, go ahead and operate the arm. Well, push down the yellow button on your upper right-hand side. This it? Alrighty, we'll be there in like a second. Wait right here. Hey, isn't it supposed to move this slow? So what? What's the rush? Looks like they'll be just fine. Now we gotta go. And, this part is pretty tricky. And by tricky, I mean, it's a little devious. If you don't continue to hold right, you will die. It is a long sequence, yeah. Some of the stuff that's, like, done in this game for sequences, just, it takes a while. I think that's another reason I don't care for this. It's like they stretch out the parts of the game that you do. So the pace feels a little too slow. Like, compare Final Fantasy 6 or 7, where, like, there's a lot that happens, but, like, there's so much. Oh boy. Squall, why didn't you just jump? Now we gotta get all the way over. If you don't do this in time, you will fail. This is a game over if you don't do it. Oh, did I fuck that up? Was I supposed to press up? Oh, please tell me I did that right. Oh, thank God. Okay, we're good. At least we're reaching a great stopping point. Like, yeah, this would be a little bit of a shorter stream, but we just did 2 hours of escaping a goddamn prison. Yeah, no, I couldn't. This game likes to do weird shit where, like, it's hard to tell whether you did the thing right or not. Like, it's little things like this that make me not like this game as much as I could. Because the characters are great. The story's not too bad. But, God, why is there so many little dumb things this game does? I just transferred from Trabia Garden. I can't just sit around knowing that Trabia Garden's in danger. Please, decide who's going to go to Galbadia Missile Base before it's too late. Leader? I never asked to be the leader. Well, too bad, Squall, you're the leader. Oof. They fired the missiles already. I admire Selfie's attempt to stay positive. I've had to hear with this leader thing. Selfie cannot go with Squall because she's going the other way. So I think what we'll do, since I already have these guys junctioned as is, like this, yeah, we're gonna do that. Mission is unlike any other. It's not an order or request from anyone. Selfie, do you have some kind of plan? Oh yeah, that's right. The team splits up to go to these two different locations. I think I can switch my junctions over when it switches perspectives. I hope it does. Let's take that train. How do I get on the train? I can't take a train I can't get on, Squall. Oh, there we go. This small ass gap. I couldn't tell where the frickin' opening was. Like, huh? Nah, we're gonna keep going. Oh my, just give up. Damn, he tried to actually run for that train. Alright. We're gonna save and stop here. Next time, when we play some more Final Fantasy VIII tomorrow, we're gonna go ahead and try and see what happened with Trabia Garden, and hopefully everything is sort of alright. Thank you, Al, for tuning in. Thank you, any lurkers who were watching. Thank you, any VOD watchers who check this out later. We will see you next time for some more. Until then, have yourselves a good one and take care. Bye-bye.